Greetings to you, our viewer and friend who are joining us on 24 hour. Let's follow the latest, hottest news about the security order and social situation that has occurred during the day, both domestically and internationally. Please join us.
In 2023, China experienced two earthquakes near the Tamheap Reservoir. In the year of the Quaimao 2023, China has been hit by consecutive disasters, including recurring epidemics, severe flooding in the south, high temperatures, and drought in the north. Recently, earthquakes have been occurring frequently in various locations. Yesterday morning, two earthquakes occurred. A strong earthquake measuring 5.1 on the Richter scale in Doomsday, Hubei province, and a 3.0 magnitude earthquake in Busan, Truncan. Since Busan is located in the central area near the Tamheap Reservoir, concerns have arisen regarding the safety of the Tamheap Dam. According to China's Seismic Monitoring Network, at 6:38 am. Yesterday, a 5.1 magnitude earthquake with a focal depth of 10 kilometers occurred in Koda District, Dongshan, Hubei province, at coordinates 39.78 degrees north and 118.44 degrees east. It is known that over the past 7 years, there have been 19 earthquakes measuring above 3.0 on the Richter scale within a 200 kilometers radius of the epicenter, with this being the largest earthquake recorded. Since Dongshan previously experienced a devastating 7.8 magnitude earthquake in 1976, the 5.1 magnitude earthquake this time has attracted significant attention and discussion from netizens in Beijing. Netizens around Dongshan continuously shared their experiences, stating that Beijing, Tianjin, and Qinhuangdao all felt the shock. Some netizens expressed fear, with chandeliers shaking, beds trembling, and balconies visibly vibrating. Netizens also mentioned that on a previous early morning in July 47 years ago, the Dongshan earthquake tragedy claimed the lives of at least 600,000 people and caused countless severe injuries. In addition to the 5.1 magnitude earthquake in Dongshan, a 3.0 magnitude earthquake occurred in Busan, Truncan on the same morning. According to China's Seismic Monitoring Network, a 3.0 magnitude earthquake with a focal depth of 11 kilometers occurred in Busan, Truncan, at coordinates 30.93 degrees north and 110.02 degrees east at 2:30 am. Yesterday, Twitter user Taikinlananhan shared, an earthquake occurred in Busan, Truncan, which is in the central area of the Tamheap Reservoir. Previous earthquakes occurred in Engitan, Sichuan, outside the Tamheap Reservoir area, but now it has shifted towards the Tamheap Reservoir area. This trend is unstable. With the superfloods occurring throughout the river basin this year, it is uncertain how many earthquakes the Tamheap Dam can withstand. Currently, severe flooding is ravaging the southern region, and the Tamheap Reservoir is releasing water to its full capacity. The water level of the Yangtze River, from Jiamloi, Hubei at the entrance of the Dongting River to the mouth of the Huangpu River, has exceeded the warning limits. The flood situation in Hubei is critical. Currently, 1,081 reservoirs have exceeded the warning water levels. The entire Jiangxi province is surrounded by floods, and 14 flood embankments in Baodong have breaches. The flood situation is extremely dangerous, and the Tamheap Dam is hanging by a thread. In another tweet, Taikinlananhan stated, an earthquake occurred in Busan, the central area of the Tamheap Reservoir. One earthquake targeted Tamheap, and another targeted the Beijing-Tianjin-Hebei area, where the shadow of the Dongshan earthquake looms. This year, China is experiencing an onslaught of epidemics, floods, locust plagues, earthquakes, and even more intense disasters than any year before. The year of the Quaimao is truly brutal. Let's wait and see what else will happen. Prior to this, within less than a week, 14 earthquakes occurred throughout China. According to data from China's Seismic Network, these earthquakes, with depths of less than 15 kilometers, had magnitudes mostly above 3.0 on the Richter scale and 4 of them measured above 4.0. They occurred in Sichuan, Yunnan, Xinjiang, Tibet, and other regions. Due to continuous heavy rain, frequent earthquakes, and geological disasters such as landslides and rock slides, people have raised concerns about the safety of the Tamheap Dam. Some hydraulic experts previously warned that the biggest risk to the Tamheap Dam would be an earthquake and landslides in the upper reaches. Today, these disasters have all occurred. In the valley of Tutu Town, Weinan District, Quaichao, 45 kilometers from Hachchuang District, Quaichao, where a 4.5 magnitude earthquake occurred a few days ago. There has been loud noises for over 10 days. Experts from the Chinese Communist Party stated that those were the sounds of birds and declared that there was no earthquake. Some netizens mentioned, in the Quaichao region, there were sounds resembling a dragon, and many speculated it was an earthquake. However, experts denied that it was an earthquake. The result was that the earth dragon refused to accept and was directly shocked. The saying of the experts, is their information reliable? Some netizens believe that, in general, there would be no strange sounds before a strong earthquake measuring below 9.0 on the Richter scale. Only in the case of a very large earthquake, caused by the movement of continental plates and the compression of rock layers, when the voids in the Earth's interior cannot withstand high pressure, would there be strange sound phenomena. First, there would be a small earthquake at the location of the sound, and then the mountains would separate and collapse not long after. Currently, the epidemic situation in China is still spreading, and disasters are occurring in many places. Earlier this month, many northern areas were attacked by hail, and the streets of cities and towns immediately turned into ice rivers. Some people wrote that there are too many troubled spirits in mainland China. On the first day of the plenary session of the Chinese Communist Party, the Beijing sky suddenly turned dark during the daytime, and car headlights, street lights, and buildings had to be turned on. This was followed by earthquakes, heavy rain, heavy snow, dust storms, flying ants, and other abnormal phenomena appearing throughout China. Some exclaimed that the wrath of God has arrived, and people are blaming each other. In 2023, it has been a turbulent year globally, with ongoing epidemics, floods in southern China, high temperatures and drought in the north, locusts, hailstorms, and other disasters in Guilin, Yan'an, and other provinces. It seems that the predicted disasters in ancient Chinese texts are all coming together. Ladies and gentlemen, the water level of the Baoduong Lake has dropped below 7 meters again, and the Yangtze River basin is experiencing continuous drought. At the end of last month, the water level of the largest freshwater lake in China dropped below 7 meters for the fourth time since September 2022. From October last year until now, the Yangtze River basin, also known as the Yangtze River in China, has been suffering from drought during the summer, autumn, and winter seasons. In some sections of the Yangtze River's tributaries, there have been dry periods lasting over 200 days. The water level of Baoduong Lake drops below 7 meters again. Yesterday, the Hydrological Monitoring Center of Jiangxi Province announced that based on monitoring data, the water level at the Tintu station of Baoduong Lake was 6.99 meters on the previous day, and by 3 o'clock today, the water level continued to decrease to 6.82 meters, indicating a continuous downward trend. Since the end of last month, due to continuous rainfall shortages, the water level of Baoduong Lake has been declining. 72 years ago, the water level at the Tintu station set a record low of 7.11 meters in 1951. By October 9th, the water level dropped below 7 meters. The recent recorded extremely dry water level is 6.46 meters, making it the lowest in history. According to statistics, the Tintu station has recorded a total of 83 days when the water level of Baoduong Lake dropped below 7.11 meters. According to the forecast from the Chinese Meteorological Agency, the rainfall in Jiangxi Province will continue to be very low this month, and the Tintu station of Baoduong Lake will maintain an extremely dry water level. Baoduong Lake is currently the largest freshwater lake in China, located in the northern part of Jiangxi Province and on the southern bank of the Yangtze River. Baoduong Lake receives water from 5 rivers: Kamjiang, Fuhar, Tianjiang, Niuhar, and Tuha, which flow north into the lake and then discharge into the Yangtze River. Dongding Lake is at a low water level. Yesterday, data released by the Water Conservancy Department of Hubei Province showed that at 8 a.m. on the same day, the water level measured at the Qinglingqi station of Dongding Lake was 19.13 meters, which was 2.12 meters lower than the average level for the same period in previous years. This is the regulating reservoir of the Yangtze River and is one of the 4 largest freshwater lakes in China in terms of surface area. During the recent Lunar New Year, the water level of Dongding Lake remained at a drought level, and the data recorded at the Chailingqi station remained around 19.2 meters for over 2 months. After the end of the rainy season in China, the high temperatures and continuous lack of rainfall have caused a significant decrease in water inflow to Dongting Lake, with the lowest water level recorded at the Chailingqi station being 19.12 meters. It is predicted that in March 2023, the rainfall in Hubei province, in general, will be relatively low, with precipitation in the Dongting Lake area expected to be about 20% less. Guizhou province has had only one heavy rainfall in the past 7 months. China's Daily Economic News reported that a video on social media showed that the O River in Tuanangia City had stopped flowing, and the riverbed had dried up. This is the largest river in Guizhou province. Another video revealed that many villages in the Dojiadayan Autonomous District of Guizhou province have been without water for half a year and can only rely on water delivered by fire trucks. According to data provided by Ngim Tiudong and Xiaodong, director of the Climate Center of Guizhou province, the average rainfall in Guizhou has decreased by nearly 57% compared to the same period in normal years in August 2022. This is the lowest rainfall recorded since 1961. The prolonged drought during the past summer, autumn, and winter seasons has become the worst drought in history in Guizhou province, surpassing the severe drought in 2009 to 2010. Duang Dong, an engineer from the Climate Prediction Division of the Climate Center of Guizhou province, stated that the average rainfall in Guizhou has decreased by 47.7% compared to the same period in normal years from July 2022 until now. According to statistics, there has been only one large regional rainfall in the entire Guizhou province. The severe drought situation is mainly concentrated in the eastern and southern regions of the province. The water level of some reservoirs around the capital Guidong has decreased significantly. Yesterday, the meteorological agency in Guizhou monitored the drought and flood conditions at various monitoring stations, which showed that there are 19 stations experiencing severe drought, 28 stations facing heavy drought, 24 stations with moderate drought, and 10 stations with mild drought throughout the province.
That concludes today's news. Thank you and all of you for paying attention. Please like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notification to receive the fastest and most accurate update from 24 Hours channel. Goodbye and see you in the upcoming videos.